So from women's doubles to men's doubles, and Noriyasu Hirokatsu and Hirokatsu H.Hashimoto of Japan, the number 9 seeds, up against the number 2 seeds from Denmark, Mathias M.Boe and C.Mogensen. So the Danes, the All England champions, Mathias M.Boe and Carsten.
Yes.
Mathias M.Boe, the left-hander. Toss of the coin for decision as to who starts which end, who serves first, or you can choose to receive.
Yeah.
So Mathias M.Boe, 31 years of age. So the number 9 seeds from Japan. Well, they've been in good form on the left as we look at them. N.Hirata on the right. H.Hashimoto, 25, his partner a couple of years older. Played in the World Championships last year, and they lost in this stage, the round of last 16. Only formed their partnership back in 2009, so this is their 3rd year together, but they have won 3 titles in that period. As far as 2011 is concerned, well, that win-loss record of 23-11 translates into 1 title. That was the Indian Super Series event, and what a tournament they had, because in the semi-final of that, they beat the number 1 seeds, Ku and Tan. Reached the final of the Asian Badminton Championships as well. They had a great win in that as well, beating the current Olympic champions, Kido and Setia won. So some very, very good results against the top pairs in the world. Well, as far as their opponents are concerned, Mathias M.Boe, the left-hander, turns 31 last month. And C.Mogensen turned 28 at the end of July. World ranking of 2, they're down from 1. They spent quite a period at number 1 until the 26th of June. And they are previous quarter-finalists in these World Championships. That was last year, but that for them was a disappointment because they were the number 3 seeds. They lost out to the eventual champions, Kai and Fu from China. Well, this year, they've had a good year, 3 finals, and that's reflected in their win-loss record. They won the Super Series finals in Taipei, and also the All England, that final, great final it was too, against the Malaysians, Ku and Tan. Court officials, Shin Kang from Korea, and Grace Chia from Singapore. This is the 3rd meeting between these 2 pairs. The previous 2 have both gone the Danes' way. So I'll have great confidence from that. The last being in the 1st round of the Indonesian Super Series event. And it's surprising that a pair ranked as high as 9 in these World Championships. Or rather, it's an unlucky draw, because of course in Super Series events you only get 8 seeds, don't you, Morten? Yes. So the fact that they're the number 9 seeds in the world rankings.
They go into the top tier.
Yeah.
Against the top tier in this early stage. But we could have a very good match in front of us.
And the court attendant just having to mop up some of the perspiration on the court left by the women's doubles players. Had a very good Asian Badminton Championships, this pair from Japan. In fact, they were the only non-Chinese pair in all finals. Asian Championships, of course, played in China this year. So Noriyasu Hirokatsu of Japan getting this match underway. Danish combination, of course, have enjoyed a lot of success. 5 finals last year, including 3 titles. They've been playing together for quite some time, since 2004, so this is their 8th year together. But Morten, you and I watched them at the Sudirman Cup in Qingdao, and they did have their problems, didn't they? They lost all their matches when they were still ranked #1 in the world.
Yeah, that was a tough blow to the Danish team, having the top ranking in the world and not winning one single men's doubles. So that was really a blow to the Danish team. They did well, got to the final, but still, you know, one would have expected more from Carsten and Mathias.
Yes, and in fact, for that final against China in the Sudirman Cup, M.Boe was not selected.
Nicely put.
Yonex R16 replaced him to play with Mathias. That's good judgment, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm actually very curious to see how well the Danish pair is playing. They've had some time to recover. They've had time to prepare for this tournament. And obviously, I would love to see them back in form and really making an impact on this tournament.
Yes, and of course they will look to get this man forward as much as possible, because M.Boe at the front of the court is very, very effective.
He is. And then Carsten is the hard hitter from the back. And then Mathias is normally the one that's seeking the net as much as possible, but is having a little bit of trouble, I think, on his defense when it comes to, you know, playing the big guns. It seems like his defense is a little bit
suspect.
Thank you.
Yeah, I have to admit that I've been fairly critical and maybe a little too harsh over the years when I've been commentating on M.Boe, because, you know, to me he looks very awkward in his defensive play. And I think he has real problems if you smash down one side and then immediately switch it to the other. He doesn't change quickly enough, does he?
Service over, 5-all.
Danes renowned for the length of time they take in between points.
Yeah, you're right. Like the Chinese lady singles player, Wang.
Yeah, Wang Xiaoxian.
She can spend ages.
Oh, great defense by the Japanese pair.
Service over, 6-5.
And is that really their strength, the quality of their defensive play, the Japanese? Or
Usually is, yes. They're very fast with the rackets and they're very fast on the legs as well. Japan is having now 3, maybe even 4 doubles, doing better and better every time I see them.
well, at one stage this afternoon I looked down Wembley Arena and 3 of the 4 courts have Japanese players on, and that's an indication of just how well Japan as a nation now in badminton is doing. Well, there's a fault called by Grace Chia.
Mathias, don't mess with her. You've got no chance. No chance. She's good. She's a very good umpire, I think.
Yeah, and I have to say, I find it amazing that Mathias M.Boe doesn't get called more often. Striking the shuttle above the waist.
Yeah, it's very high.
Oh, that's a good flat serve. Goodness me.
Yeah. Oops. Where are you going?
Hirata left stranded.
That's good. So far, 8-all, just what we thought. It's going to be a very tight contested match. Good serve, just hitting the tape. And then a good return by Mathias.
Service over, 9-all.
Yeah, that's where he's so good, isn't it?
Yeah. First shot, serve, return, and then get the next one.
Yeah.
Service over, 10-all.
Well, we thought this would be a tight contest.
Service over, 11-10 interval.
So just 1 point in it.
Vi køber stadigvæk lige 2-3-4% ned og gå ind og møde boldene. Det er dem, der lige får lov at spille den der hårde. Det er sådan ligesom, at vi bliver stadig lidt overrasket over, at de faktisk trykker den tilbage til os igen, selvom vi har snakket om det. Så lidt her efter pausen, lidt mere commitment til at træde mere og mere frem. De hælder ikke op til os, det er helt 100. Og det er specielt, hvis nogen kommer ned til dig, og vi ikke sidder her og spiller, at vi går frem og møder dem.
Klaus is saying that they have to meet the shuttle as early as possible, move forward into it. They're quite sure that the Japanese player will not lift it. So, let's see if he's right.
Interesting to see the Japanese pair coached by one of the Manaki brothers, isn't he? Indonesian. He's certainly an Indonesian coach. Oh, service fault called. If looks could kill.
Yep.
Yeah, well, it's a good spot. That's got to be above the lowest rib, surely.
It's not as bad as many others I've seen, let me put it that way. But there's always an interpretation.
good vision, saw the gap.
I think it's important for the Danish pair not to flick their services. They've been faulted every single time. I don't think they can afford it. So low serve and then take it from there.
Yeah, especially when they've been intercepting the third shot so well off the low serve. Great attacking play, the smash there from Hashimoto that really set up the rally. Got his partner involved at the front of the court, and then Hirata at the second attempt able to put the shuttle away.
I think Hirata has played really well in the beginning here.
Yeah, I thought that was a powerful smash, 271.
Very active. Oh, that's tempting fate. That's where Mathias is so strong. It's difficult to pass him on that.
Yeah.
Racket up there, waiting for it. Block it.
Oh, yes. Well, C.Mogensen proving that he too is very competent at the front of the court. He does have wonderful vision, doesn't he? He knows where the gaps are.
And he's so strong. It's just a small flick of the wrist and he can generate so much power. His defense is really good. And then I think he's the one that's controlling the doubles. He's the one that says, okay, now we're going to do this. And then he's never scared to play. So when it gets really, really tight and close in the deciding matches and all that, he tends to play to himself because he knows, okay, I can play this. He's very strong.
Well, he did very well, did Hashimoto, to get the net cord back. But in the end, to no avail. He lost his balance.
Service over. 15-16.
it's amazing. In this opening game, there's never been more than
2 points.
2 points in it.
I knew what you were going to say.
It's been very, very tight, hasn't it?
Yeah. See again, trying to pass Mathias in that one overhead. Don't tempt it. That's where he's really good, that one there.
So what should he have done? Just lift it to the back?
Either
or
that,
turn it?
or block it on the
Cross.
other side, yeah.
Yeah.
Because he would always, you know, because it's such a strong side of him, he would always, you know, seek it. He would always try to, okay, this is where I'm good, this is what I'm going to cover. And the other one is completely open on occasions. He tried there, did not work either.
Service over. 16-18.
It's a good smash from Mathias M.Boe.
Service over. 19-15.
Well, they were very, very sharp in their first match, which was a second round encounter, because of course M.Boe and Mogensen had a bye in the first round. Had to play against the Canadian pair of Liu and 21-5, 21-10. Romped away with it. Exposing the weakness on defence there of Mathias M.Boe.
19.
Yeah. Unusual error at the front of the court there from M.Boe. Now just 1 point in it.
Service over.
Yeah, good pressure play from Mogensen.
18.
2 game points here for the number 2 seeds. That's good from Hirata.
Service over.
It's one of the game points saved.
20.
Yeah, he's very active at the front of the court for the Japanese pair. I think he has played really well.
Second game point is saved. And we're back level. 20 all. Extra points required until there's a clear 2-point winning margin. It's Hirata once again, isn't it? Pressure from the back. Yeah, Hirata again. defense, driving the shuttle flat over the net. There it is. And 3 straight points to save 2 game points and then earn themselves a game point, the Japanese pair. Oh, unbelievable. Yeah, finally put away by Carsten Mogensen. You said he didn't mind being under pressure, responded under the pressure situation. Yeah. He certainly did there.
Yeah. I don't know, what was it?
I didn't hear what was said, but I think he was saying about not taking so much time in between points. So a 3rd game point opportunity for the Danes. This time they convert. 23-21. Well, what a good opening game. An absolute delight from the number 2 seeds to secure that. Minutes needed for the 23-21 opening game.
Jeg synes, ham der ikke har bolden står alt for stille hele tiden. Ja, og så vi skal følge op i den anden side, når det er. Problemet er også, hvis han står stille, så kommer han tit til at klasse til den, i stedet for så at sige.
I can't sort of stop thinking about that, you know, since the All England where the Danish pair won, and then they had a very bad campaign at the Sudirman Cup. Sort of dented their self-confidence a bit. I don't think Mathias is really into it yet, and is playing sharp enough and playing winners enough, considering it's pair number 2 in the world.
Yeah, didn't play in Singapore, did they? But they did play in Indonesia, and they lost in the quarter-final when they were the number 1 seeds. Well, it's a whole different ball game when you've won the major title, the All England, and you've reached the pinnacle in the world rankings, number 1 status. All of a sudden,
everyone is going at you.
Exactly.
Suddenly, it's a major result beating you.
Yeah. And the burden of expectation, the pressures that come with that status.
Especially from yourself as well.
Precisely.
Service over. 1 love.
Well played of Carsten. Instead of choosing to attack it flat, he opted to lift it to that one there. That's really well played. Look at that. It's totally upsetting the formation of the Japanese pair. Very well played.
Yeah, that's what I was alluding to in the opening game about his vision to see where the gaps are, where to place the shuttle.
That's good. Very good, Mathias. That's what I want to see. I want to see him do more winners like that.
Yeah, variation on the serve, serving low, but serving out wide.
Which he does really well.
Shake of the head from H.Hashimoto.
It's a simple mistake.
Well, I thought in the early stages of that rally, Morten, that it was all a bit fast and furious.
Yes. But the Danish pair got away with it. But I agree with you, that's possibly where the Japanese pair is the strongest. So, you know, watch out for it.
Service over, 4-6.
Yeah, it was just enough pace on it, wasn't it, from Hirata? Making it all awkward for Mogensen.
Service over, 7-2.
Oh my goodness. Super play.
Good play.
The change of pace finally.
Yeah.
A little acute angle.
And the way they were able to follow up and help one another at the net the whole time was really good.
Oh, string's gone.
Yeah. A whole lot of them.
Service over, 38.
Yeah, just trying out the new racket.
Service over, 9-8. 30.
Well, the Danes really seem to be able to stamp their authority more on this second game, helped by the fact that the Japanese pair seem to have lost their way. Floundering around, not really knowing what tactics to use, I think, the Japanese pair.
The idea is good follow in.
9.
But it will be interesting, I think, to see whether the Japanese pair can start doing something here, because you know they lost the first set. Yes, it was close, but they lost it, and now they're 9-4 down, and now they're 10-4 down. And you know, 9 in the world. I would expect that they got something else in the bag as well.
Yeah.
They have to make some adjustments.
On his chair, the service judge very sharp on all 4 players, watching their serves very intently. As indeed the service judge is supposed to do.
Yep.
Yep, off to the mid-game interval with a 7-point advantage.
Ja, det er meget, meget bedre. Plus, at de får ikke lov til, når vi trykker på dem, så får de ikke lov at spille hen over hovedet på ham, der de har trykket. Han går op og piller noget nu. Plus, at ham den anden, som vi snakker om i pausen, han kommer med frem og får lukket de hullerne. Ja, det skal vi blive ved med at gøre. Det, der er allermest vigtigt, det er, når du hejser. Så har vi fået højde på nu. Det er kun, hvis vi står langt fremme, vi kan tillade os at spille de der hurtige flade. Og vi skal stå langt fremme, men hvis ikke vi gør, så hejser vi den op under.
20 seconds.
Klaus's advice?
They're fairly happy with the way it's going, and they have to watch out when they're lifting, that they're not lifting too flat, because the 2 Japanese players are really good at jumping into it. So when they have to give away the initiative, they have to make sure that there's a little bit more height to their shots, unless they're standing way up front of their court and can play maybe a passing shot rather. And in particular, Mathias he's talking to, who's tempted to do these flat lifts.
Just long off the back line.
That's well left.
Service over. 5-11.
That's nice.
Yes. And away from himself, following.
Going wide.
6-11.
And we might have another surprise in the tournament. The young Ratchanok from Thailand, the world junior champion, is probably winning the first set against one of the, again, Chinese favorites in the ladies singles, Wang Yihan.
Wang Yihan, the number 2 seed. Number 1 seed a year ago at these World Championships, and as you say, about to go down by 1 game to love against the junior champion.
Ratchanok is really a good player in my book. And here it was, 21-13, first set. There we saw it again. Rather than driving it, he's lifting it over him. And he's storming forward, and again it's upsetting the formation of the... See, they don't know who's going to take it. It's really good play by Carsten again.
Well, I think the umpire's saying you've got to stay on court.
Is he walking outside?
I think so.
Yeah.
Umpire Jung from Korea.
Service over. 8-12.
Thought the line judge was going to call in to start with, seemed to point and then seemed to change his mind. Yeah, it was just long, made the right decision in the end.
He couldn't see, you can see he couldn't really see.
Yeah, he did remarkably well because he made the right judgment in the end. Yeah, clever again.
Yeah. Enough height on that lift. That's trouble. Got out of it.
14-8.
Is it that he doesn't want to give more height on his lifts because he's worried about his defensive play?
Yeah, I think he rather wants to play the faster exchanges than you know, being exploited in his defense.
Yes, because if he's playing fast, he can sort of encroach in on the net, can't he? It's a 6-point advantage now to the Danes.
Play.
Good play from C.Mogensen setting up the rally.
Yeah, but again, I think it was well shouted by Mathias. He's actually shouting here, I've got it, I've got it. So Carsten is not starting to move backwards.
What's the significance of the tattoo on the arm of Mathias MetLife?
I have no idea. It's just modern fashion.
Steady, Morton, you're sounding like an old man there.
Oh yes, yes, grumpy old men. Isn't that what they say?
16-8.
Now, 8-point advantage now.
Service over. 9-60.
Well, if the Japanese want to progress past the last 16, the stage they lost last year, it's time for them to react. They've got to get a little run of points here. And the luck will certainly help their cause.
16.
they do work very well together, don't they, the two Danish players? Instinctively knowing when to move out from the net there.
Also have
Mogensen.
a huge advantage on the right and left hand. That's helping the formation as well.
There's a huge number of our top pairs in men's doubles in world terms are that combination of a left and a right-hander.
18,
Kuan Tan from Malaysia, Fu and Kai from China.
The pair from Taipei as well, Fang and Lee. Isn't that left and right as well?
No,
19,
both rights.
10.
Put my foot in there. Well, guessed again.
Yeah.
Could you see that? He went straight over there.
Yeah. Well, the good defensive play from Carsten Mogensen and the quality of Mathias B.W. at the nets has been a lethal combination today. And they now have 10 match points. Yeah, first time of asking. Workmanlike performance after that tight opening game. The number 2 seeds from Denmark, Mathias B.W. and Carsten Mogensen, really showing their class in the second game. The awareness, the tactical nous of Carsten Mogensen really is superb and really demonstrated that well today. Their confirmation of the scoreline, 23-21, 21-10 in 42 minutes of play. That means they're safely through to the quarterfinal. Danish combination. They reached the quarterfinal a year ago and they'll be absolutely desperate to go at least one better this year. Well, we can see that their opponents, we're unsure at the moment who it's going to be. They're in their first game. It's just 5-4 in favour of Asan and Septeno against Chai Biao and Guo Zhendong of China.